Hey everybody. So I want to talk about boundaries and being unapproachable and some things like that. So apparently it's been revealed to me through the grapevine, again through these various methods of YouTube channels and people that it's just what I'm picking up on, that I come across as having, very strong boundaries to the point where people find me unapproachable. And I mean, I could see that from one spectrum of lens perspective, whatever you want to call it. Um, and part of me feels like it's also an excuse. And if you look at what I've been saying, the only things I'm really stern on is don't perpetuate things that hurt, that have the intention to hurt people, like name calling, like physically assaulting people, stealing, lying. Yes, lying to people hurts them, man. When you tell somebody something, when in actuality you fucking have a completely different reality or truth inside your heart, that's hurtful, man. You can send them down a fucking misleading path, which could get them fucked up. Now, you could say it's up to them for listening to that shit, but you still don't have to be the one to perpetuate deceit. You're still sending that person down a potentially dangerous alley. It's like telling somebody, hey, man, you can take, like, if I was a liar and I want, I'm working in behalf of deceit, that's what I'm doing. I could tell somebody, like, if they're asking me for directions to get somewhere and they don't know where the fuck they're going, I know that where they want to go, it's they need to take a right up the street, But, I could lie to them and tell them to go left, knowing that taking a left is going to take them to fucking, a heavily crime oriented area, which in case they could maybe get fucked up. So deceit can be very dangerous, bro. Look at what happened with 9/11. We've been lied to about this shit, and there's a whole war that's been perpetuated because of it, and countless people have lost their lives and been through fucking horrible traumas and tragedies because of deceit. Deceit is not good. It's really not good. So those are really the only things that I'm fucking seriously hardcore about. I don't mind if people get fucked up. I don't mind if you make mistakes. I don't mind, if you even have greed. I'm not, when I ask for help from investors and stuff, it's not like, I mean, a lot of you guys have hundreds of millions of dollars, bro. A lot of fucking money. Okay. I'm not asking, this is why I've been a proponent. I don't want just one invest. I'd really like us all to working together, dude. Like, there's a number of you guys that I feel have got good hearts and good intentions and good energy associated with you. Everybody's at different levels, but what I see with my eyes and my ability to read feels like there's a good amount of you that are good-hearted enough to want to do something goodness for humanity. And so it's like we need to work together. That's our strength is in numbers, okay? Two or more, he's in the midst, all right? And more is the merrier. So, like, that's why I'm saying, like, I'd love to see multiple people working together, whether it's people who have skills or whether it's people who have money or something in between. But if we all just to give a little, we accumulate a lot. So there's like, I'd rather be that way than one person just having to donate a ton of money or something like that. So, I mean, from my perspective, like, I mean, y'all got to realize too, these strong boundaries that you guys are seeming to be fine unapproachable about myself, like, the one thing about Pops is I've said this before too. Like he doesn't like excuses, bro. When there's starving children in the world, when there's a planet that's on the verge of being fucking devastated to the point of disrepair, which is very close to where we're getting, dude. People, there's no excuses. Like especially when people can't even speak about these solutions that I've been sharing with you guys for a minute. Okay, hemp. What you can do with hemp, the proof is in the pudding. Okay, there's no denying that shit. There's so many websites and people and professionals and studies done by universities, the most respected universities on the planet, telling you what you can do with hemp. I've shared it all with you. I know a number of you guys watch my channel. A number of you guys have money and influence, and you guys are still choosing not to even speak about hemp. I've told you, use my information. Don't even involve me. Just use my information and help the world out. I've shared St. John's YouTube channel with you guys. He actually has an organization that he's been involved with about saving starving children in Africa. Now, have any of you guys donated to his cause? I don't know. Maybe you have. I don't know. I feel like if y'all had, he probably would have said a thank you video. I'm just knowing his nature and is very compassionate. He's actually, when I talk about, he's actually more enlightened in my opinion. Like when I've seen a lot of Chris St. John doesn't make as many videos. But St. John is extremely enlightened individual. Just to get to that level to where you're devoted to your time. He has a family too, and he's devoted time and energy to literally helping starving children in Africa. And he lives in Germany. So my hat goes off to him. you know, and it's like, did any of you guys donate to him? You know, I hope you did. I really do. I hope so. I don't know. But the fact that he hasn't made like a thank you video being like, hey, you know, I feel like if he would have like received any type of like a large donation, which if you've got millions of dollars, you should probably be sending something kind of large. I'm not saying like super, super large, but y'all get me, okay? I feel like if he would have received that, you probably would have made some type of a thank you video. I could be mistaken, but that's just what I'm feeling. So, you know, and then there was some other videos I saw the other day talking about humility. And it's like, yes, sometimes I come across as being a little too power, you know, I'm not even power hungry. I just get consumed with it because I'm sitting here working on the ways to solve the world. Like there's a lot of power associated with that. It is what the fuck it is. I think the reason why I'm the one perhaps suited best to do so is because I really don't want the fucking power. I really do just want a simple fucking area for me to live, you know, a wife, some friends, some family, some, you know, creatures running around that I can get along with and shit, you know, and some beautiful scenery and some water, some organic food, some projects to work on, some passions to play with, you know, I mean, it's simple shit, really. That's really all I want. Okay, and I think this is why God chose me, because I don't have the desire for million. This is why I've been a proponent being like, hey, dude, I'll work for minimum wage, nonprofit, minimum wage. That's not how you become a millionaire. Okay, so it's like, that's not what I'm after, but there is an inherent power that goes with everything that I'm doing and saying. So it's like, that's part of the process. That's part of my resistance, is learning how to tame my passion and calm myself down and not get caught up in that power lust, is what it feels like. But, you know, I looked up the definition of humility, and there is a portion of it that talks about lowering your standards and having less of an importance of yourself and this and that. And it's like, if you guys are giving me advice on being humble, and yet y'all, especially you guys who say you follow the word, some of you have like $500 million in your bank accounts. And it's like, if you really believed in being that humble and this and that, you know, perhaps you should, you know, share some of that enormous wealth you have and prove to the word and to God and to yourselves, you know, to follow your words and what you choose to share with others, that you don't have that high of esteem for yourself. If you do, why have that much money when so many people are hurting? Like, that's way more money than any one individual, even family, needs. And yet you guys have these things, and then you're telling me that I need to be more humble when I'm sitting here fucking sick, working on ways to save starving children on the planet. So, you know, I don't even really like making these videos, but it's like I have to, because I continue, and then like I continue to see people not doing what it takes to get the job done, essentially, you know. But it's part of the process. Like, me saying this is helping us get the job done. All the things that you guys did is helping get the job done, you know. And I want to be as cooperative and collaborative as I can be, but at the same time, I have to put my foot down when I feel I need to put my foot down. And so this is me doing so, and I'm trying to do it in a chiller way. So, all right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.